Everything about you is ugly. But don't worry, there's looksmaxxing. Even cats have perfect jawlines. In the era that Margot Robbie can be called mid, okay, there really is no way for women to win. But what about for men? For decades and decades, women have been subject to extreme and ever-changing beauty trends, and with these trends come all forms of beauty tips such as fat washing soap, BBLs, buccal fat removal, and anti-wrinkle straws. But in the age of the facial and body dysmorphia epidemic, attractiveness is not just a daydream and nightmare for women, it is for all living organisms. From boys to men to cats, everyone needs chiseled jawline, pouty lips, and cheekbones as high as the Egyptian pyramids. Before we get into the video, I just want to say that I am totally supportive of a healthy glow up and taking care of yourself, your health, and growing your confidence. When men put in effort in their appearances, doing the proper personal hygiene, maintenance, and not putting hand soap on their faces, and at least making an attempt to put together an outfit for a dinner, I get so proud and happy for them. Taking care of your appearance and doing self-care does not make you feminine. It just makes you feel better as a person. The tricky thing is, where is the boundary of self-care? If you think looksmaxxing is just another term for glow up, it kind of is, except on a death-causing dosage of steroids, where everything about you is at fault of being ugly, including how you are breathing wrong. So let us have a chat about the cultish looksmaxxing. On TikTok, YouTube, Reddit, and SpongeBob, the good, bad, and the ugly, we will rate 20 extremely creative methods of maxing your looks, including eye whitening, eyelid pulling, to bone smashing, and starve maxing. A mogging culture, a term I also just learned today, and how we're entering a crisis of the body and face dysmorphic epidemic.
I'd fix my looks to make myself at least a 7 out of 10.
What is looksmaxxing? The term looksmaxxing has floated around Reddit for a few years before its virality on TikTok. It basically means trying to improve your looks through a variety of means: skincare, diet, exercise, a new haircut, and some extremely creative techniques we shall discuss and rate in a moment.
Yo, I just learned how to eyelid max. Let me show you all this. I'm gonna give you a tutorial on exactly what you need. Stop.
The trend is closely tied with the incel, involuntarily celibate community, which attributes romantic success to the perceived genetic advantages held by tall and muscular men. And looksmaxxing is seen as the hack to that advantage in dating and other areas in life, aka a quest for pretty privilege as the solution for all problems in life. And there's even a website dedicated to it. With 20k plus members, 150,000 monthly views, and 3,000 plus email members. Quote, welcome, let's face it, looks matter. As humans, we are wired to make quick judgments based on what we see, and this is especially true when it comes to first impressions. Whether you're meeting someone for the first time, going on a job interview, or even scrolling through a dating app, your appearance is the first thing a person will judge you on. Research has shown that men who take care of their appearances are perceived as more confident, successful, and attractive. And when you feel good about yourself, you exude confidence, charisma, making you more appealing to others. And if you click the shop button, conveniently, you'll be taken to the ultimate looksmaxxing course. More on this later. The poster man of looksmaxxing has chiseled jaws, pouty lips, and ultra-high cheekbones, along with hunter eyes, aka a positive canthal tilt. A canthal tilt, which I also just learned today through research, is the angle relating to the inner and outer corners of the eye, where tilted up is considered hunter eyes and tilted down is considered prey eyes. And you know what can give you those sharp, sexy hunter eyes? Mewing. Before we talk about the obsession with mewing, along with other things like cheek biting and bone smashing, let's first go through the 2 levels of looksmaxxing. Level 1, soft maxing, typically refers to anything short of taking steroids or going under the knife, like shaping the jaw with mewing, a tongue exercise, or restyling the hair for a trendier cut. Level 2, hard maxing, is where the more extreme alterations come in, including plastic surgery. If you think looksmaxxing is terrifying, you're right. And there is a much better way to get a thrilling adrenaline experience without hammering your face or ripping your eyelids off. For all my mystery and true crime lovers out there, I have a perfect rec for you. Audible has a treasure trove of mystery and thriller, bestseller, audiobooks, podcasts, and Audible originals. Thrilling stories that will help you escape this chaotic world where people are now whitening their eyes. And who doesn't love a little mystery? Trust me, the audio makes it 10 times better. I love a perfect blend of drama, mystery, and thrills like One of Us is Dead with over 18,000 good reviews. Audible is just my go-to destination for not only self-improvement, but also the best thrilling audio entertainment. Members get full access to bestsellers, new releases, and can download all included titles. You can unlock a free trial of Audible by visiting the link below or text Zoe Limited to 500 500. Now, grab yourself some popcorn or some very calming tea, in fact, because we're about to rate the 20 types of soft maxing that's supposed to make you look hot. The 20 types of soft maxing. Not all of the level 1 soft looksmaxxing methods are terrible, but some are, well, you'll see. In no particular order, let us rate the following 20 methods of looksmaxxing with a yay or nay. Number 1, cheek biting, aka sucking in your cheeks to have a more defined cheekbone as a staple move of the looksmax community, and something Helpline suggests could be a health problem. A method that Old Grey 21 pulled in his forum post, quote, "Rate me. Be honest and give advice. Thank you, bros." And his bro, PSL God Ducks, the forum's biggest loser, said, quote, "The cheek biting only makes you look stupid. Quit it, trust me. If you stop doing that, you'll look Chad. Either way, I think mission accomplished." To which Old Grey 21 humbly responded, "Thank you, bro. I start mewing more." From my humble female perspective, this is an A. It achieves nothing more than looking like you're trying to remember how to breathe. Number 2, thumb pulling. According to masculine theory, thumb pulling is a process by which you insert both thumbs into the mouth, how sanitary, and against the back third of the palate. You pull the palate apart in the aims to create greater space in the mouth and stimulate maxilla bone growth. First off, it sounds just a tiny bit violent to pull your skull apart, and I'm not sure if that's how bone growth works, especially with such DIY precision. So, nay. Third, skin maxing, aka embracing a daily skincare regimen that includes cleansing, moisturizing, and sun protection. Absolutely, yay. Fourth, teeth whitening. If done professionally and safely, not with slapping mysterious baking soda mixtures. Fifth, bone smashing.
Bone smashing is a disturbing trend that has gained popularity among young people, especially teenagers, who resort to hammering down on their facial bones to achieve a chiseled and sharp look.
If you're ever wondering whether you should be smashing your face with a hammer, the answer is typically no. But videos with the phrase bone smashing tutorial have already gained over 364 million views on TikTok. Based on something called the Wolff's Law in the 1800s, applying a mechanical force or physical stress to your bones can actually increase the rate at which remodeling occurs and, in the process, result in stronger, thicker bones. And with TikTok being so creative, of course it is used to reshape your face for a chiseled look. What could possibly go wrong? I wonder.
Can somebody explain me what went wrong?
Sure, most people are seeing this only as a meme on TikTok, but the fact that Forbes even has to write an article titled, "Here are the dangers of hammering your face," is making me question what is happening to humanity. There is a difference between the mechanical force on your bones that comes from walking or lifting weights versus the force that comes from a blow from a hammer. Big nay. Number 6, oral maxing. Good oral hygiene is essential. Yay. 7th, water maxing. Yeah, stay hydrated. 8th, face icing. It's a maybe. Having ice directly touch the skin could damage the skin's barrier, so only if using a barrier between the skin and the ice. Number 9, eyelid pulling. It means exactly what you think it means. Stretching skin out of your eyelid for the positive tilt hooded eyes. It's giving taping your face for 13 hours every single day to avoid wrinkles, except this will probably give you wrinkles. An A. 10th, gum chewing. Also interesting. Chewing gum does require you to use your masseters, and if that's the look you're going for, I respect that. Just don't do it in a meeting or a talk. It's rude and uncharismatic. Number 11, gua sha, a good way to debloat and eliminate fluid buildup. So yay, but it is not magic either. There's often a common misunderstanding that it will change the entire face shape that is dependent on bone structure, no matter how hard you gua sha. 12th, style maxing. Heck yes, love a good outfit in men and women. 13th, gym maxing. Also yes, training the body to become stronger and healthier improves the quality of life overall, and the impacts on looks is only the side effect. 14th, carrot maxing. This is a refreshing one, where people are drinking a lot of carrot juice and eating a lot of carrots to change their skin color through carotenemia, a medical term describing yellow-orange skin pigmentation due to high carotene levels in the blood, which is achievable not only through carrots but high beta-carotene rich foods like sweet potatoes and mangoes. 2 caveats: the dosage needs to be very high, so a lot of carrots, and aesthetically, I don't know about you, but I don't find turning orange appealing. 15th, eye whitening. Wow, looksmaxxing is like a box of chocolate. You'll never know what you're going to get. Does this have any benefits other than fitting into some arbitrary beauty standards that your eye whites should be ivory white other than bone white? It's an A for me, especially since it is done through a drug that tightens blood vessels in your eyes and limits the amount of blood and oxygen. 16th, starve maxing, which is the process of starving yourself so that you will lose body fat and achieve a well-defined jawline and hollow cheekbones. There is nothing maxing about it. It is going to crush your metabolism, make you lose muscle, and lose bone density. Do not do it. Absolute nay. Physical attractiveness is a byproduct of health. Purposely not eating enough just to get a hollow cheekbone is dangerous, and the loss of muscle will damage your metabolism and make you gain more fat easily. 17th, eyebrow serum. Never tried, but not harmful. 18th, hair maxing. Yes, it could make an impact. Number 19, mewing. This is the core of looks maxing. It is a facial reconstruction technique that involves keeping your tongue on the roof of your mouth, claimed to change your jawline's shape. Now, whether this works or not is a little controversial because it is the holy grail of the looksmaxxing community and even models swear by, but currently, according to WebMD, there is no serious research that suggests it can change the shape of your jawline. The obsession with mewing, however, is unreal on TikTok. It only takes 1 in 3 looksmaxxing accounts to find some form of mewing program or a mewing app, with an article reviewed by an MD who is a certified specialist from Volgograd State Medical, which has 251 pretty good reviews on Google. I wasn't able to find any scientifically published research or papers involving her, but this MD could very much be a trusted source. However, to think that you could go from this to this by just not breathing out of your mouth is like thinking that lip injections and cheek fillers come from an overnight glow up. And worse, when you do not have the born bone structure to look like a glowing Squidward, you're doomed for. 20. Rope maxing, which Urban Dictionary defines as when someone looks ugly beyond fixing. They tell them to rope max, meaning commit suicide, which implies that the value of looks go beyond life. Absolutely absurd and mind-boggling. I wish a word like this never ever existed, and I really hope that no one is ever taking this to heart. And so, let us finally talk about the not so attractive side to looks maxing. Lookism maxing, and the facial dysmorphia epidemic. There are 3 major problems to the dark side of looks maxing. First, unlike a healthy glow up that involves both the physical and mental transformation that celebrates a healing journey toward finding one's confidence, the root of looks maxing is not refinding love for yourself, but the belief that physical appearance is the sole cause of relationship woes and other miseries in life. And to fix looks is to fix everything. To an increasingly self-conscious, chronically online generation, both female and males, looks are becoming the new currency to social status, where the term mog or to be mogged means you're looking better than someone else, and is spreading its influence with videos over 1 million views.
Okay, can somebody explain me what mog?
First off, what mogging? To my playing eyes, without the eye whitening drops, these are beautiful women, each glowing with their smiles. And what is the point of putting beautiful women against each other, or putting yourself against other people using the bold glamour filter on the internet? Other people's attractiveness do not take your attractiveness away from you. Traits like non-hunter eyes or non-hollow cheekbones were never negative to begin with, just like how some people like dots and some people like stripes. There are tons of attractive people with the looks max face and ones without, i.e. Anne Hathaway, Ryan Gosling, Marilyn Monroe, hello. Second, the looks maxing trend is gamifying appearance as a currency for a never-ending comparison for external validation. And this is a game that no one can win. There will always be other hot people who may or may not look more like Squidward. And there will always be new ideals to max your look to, because before the looks maxers know it, the hunter eyes they work so hard to pull their eyelids for can be out of style. Just like how doe eyes and siren eyes both trended before, and BBLs and reverse BBLs get in and out of style. Rebranding Lookism, discriminating others based on looks, as looks maxing is a disturbing bullying behavior that hides itself under the virtues of self-care and personal development. True glow-ups stem from self-acceptance and wanting genuine improvement to the self from a perspective of care, not to hold the longest mewing streak to mock someone else you think is uglier so you can feel valid as a human again. If anything, that just screams insecurity. Although some aspects of looksmaxxing, such as improving hygiene and being more active, are positive, if these were solely done for looks and for looking better than other people on the internet, it does not grow one's confidence and will only cause a reverse glow down internally, where one constantly craves external validation for their weak identity. Third, the fantasy of hard maxing as soft maxing. The hyperfixation on looks is not a neutral form of attention, but often negative and extreme. As everything in the looks maxing lens is floss, everything looks ugly. Under this lens, no matter how attractive you already are, the facial dysmorphia will only make you see your uniqueness as flaws, and no amount of face pulling or bone smashing can change that. And for the impressionable youths who feel hopeless when the soft maxing they are working extra hard at is not achieving the results that only hard maxing, such as cosmetic surgeries, could achieve, the otherwise positive wave of self-improvement only turned into despair and further self-dislike, from which courses cash in and sell an impossible dream of getting your dream face through a few punches and pulls to your face. What everyone is actually looking for is the feeling of being enough. Yet, when chasing the pseudo-confidence based on extreme glow-up methods, they're trying to build a skyscraper on sand because there is no foundation of confidence. Only with a strong base of self-worth and self-acceptance will an external glow-up truly allow one to shine inside and out without feeling like a fake. So no, I am not at all against improving external appearances, but it needs to come with internal growth to avoid collapsing as a 50-story skyscraper built on sand. A diamond in the sewer is still a diamond, and barf plated on gold is still barf. So what is your view on the looks maxing craze, and what are some ways that you feel glowed up inside and out? Comment that below and like this video to help the algorithm reach more people who need to be aware of the dangers behind this trend. Subscribe for more video essays, and I will see you next week.